guys, today I'm going to be showing you a video on how to get your life together. My name is Shadé and these are my simple tips on how to simply be more productive in your everyday life. So my first tip is to journal. I think it's so important to write down your goals, write down what you want to do, and just, take your goals off one by one. I know I've said this in my previous videos, but I think it's super important to just write down and visualize, and just when you write things down, you're more likely to go and do those things. So definitely write down your goals. So my next tip is to wake up early. It is super important to get enough sleep and also make sure that you're going to bed on time so you do not feel tired throughout your day. Because when you feel tired, you don't feel like doing all the things that you want to do in your day and you become less productive. So it is super important that you go to sleep early so you can get your 8 hours of sleep, or however many hours of sleep you need, so you can be more productive throughout your day. Next tip also ties in with the go to bed early, so it's to wake up and go to sleep on time. So make sure that you go to sleep on time and reduce your screen time throughout your day, throughout your evenings, so that your brain isn't super active before you go to sleep. So make sure that you turn off your phone screen and turn off your television or whatever you're doing, and make time to relax, read a book or do something more calm and peaceful so your brain isn't super hyped before you sleep. So my next tip is to find out hobbies that you enjoy. Write down a list of hobbies that you'd like to try out, or sports, or just certain activities that you'd like to try. And I definitely think that this is super important. Everybody needs hobbies. Everybody needs a fun balance, balance your work with your leisure. I think it's super important to have an activity or a sport or something that you enjoy, because you need to have that fun in your life. So I would recommend, writing down a list of maybe 4 things that you'd like to try out, whether it's knitting, whether it's horse riding, or football. Just write down things that you'd like to try out, because it's so important to find an activity that you enjoy, because you need it for your social balance. So my next tip is to go out in nature. I know I've used this as a previous tip. It's so important to just get out, get some fresh air. Starting simple can be a great way to be more productive in your life. So I definitely recommend to go out for a nature walk and go into nature and just close your eyes in a really peaceful place out in nature and just listen to the sounds around you. I think this is so important. This also goes into meditation. I think it's super important to just close your eyes for 10 minutes each day and get a peaceful 10 minutes, even if it's just once a week or twice a week. I think it's super important to meditate and just to feel calm, so you can really connect with your inner vibration and just get peaceful. I think it's a super way to relax, especially after a long day at work or hard studying with college or your school. So my next tip is to make better choices. And I know this sounds kind of difficult, or you may be wondering, where am I going with this? But it is super important for your everyday life to make simple choices, but make better choices. So say you're walking into a store drink section and you're so thirsty and you're like, what's going to give me energy, what's going to revive my body? You look at a fizzy drink, or you could look at water, and you'd be thinking, well, I kind of feel like maybe sugar will give me more energy, but honestly the healthier option is to choose water, because it's going to revive you and give you more energy. So simple things like that is to just be mindful about your decisions, and yes, definitely be mindful on what you're putting in your body. As I said in my previous tip, I think it's super important, and just be mindful. What's my next tip? I don't know. So my next tip is to wear what you want, wear what you like, do what you like. I always find myself in a position where I will get up and I will be getting ready for college, and I'll be like, what outfit am I going to wear? I'll put on something simple and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to wear this. But then again, I don't feel so good in it, because I'm like, oh, it's not really my style, but it's just comfy. I think it's super important to find things that make you feel good throughout the day, because if you're sitting in an outfit you don't feel confident in, just because you're comfy in it. I don't feel like it's so important. I think it's super important to just wear the things that you like because they make you feel confident. And whatever makes you feel confident, you know, makes you happier, at least that much. So I did my nails, so I'm kind of showing them off. But yeah, it's super important to wear what you want and do what you want because those things make you happier. I find myself contemplating sometimes whether I'm like, do I buy this eyeshadow palette or do I not? I'll come back a couple of weeks later and I'll buy it because I'm like, I really want this. So some things as simple as like that. I'm not saying splurge, but like do the things that you want, even if you take some time to think about them. If they're what you want, go do it for you if it makes you feel better. So they are all my tips. They're simple and I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was beneficial to you. I hope that you give my channel a like and a subscribe. I don't know where I'm pointing, I don't know if I'm going to edit in, maybe I'll try. But subscribe wherever I edit it in. I hope you enjoyed this video and I have been Shadé Dillon and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you. Bye bye. Just an engine.